Hello everybody, how you doing? Sorry about the sunglasses, but it's kind of bright out here today. As you can tell in the sky, if you can see the sky, I don't know exactly where I got it pointed. There's so much glare on it, I can't see it. But with that, let's talk about a few things. There's a lady named Lisa that put up a couple of YouTube videos. It was actually really one, but she has lost her full legal limit of more than 15 minutes for a short period of time, and she had to make it into two videos because it ended up being a little longer than 15 minutes. Well, what she explains in this video, she talks about the Illuminati. She talks about George Washington, which is our very first president, which y'all all know or should know. And that in her information that she has found, it's all legit and it's facts, that the Illuminati and the Freemasons are all in cahoots, in my opinion, for our shadow government. I'm sure within the documents and the books we'll find out some more of those sort of secret societies, like more or less the KKK and the NAACP, if we dig deep enough and if we want to keep the masses of the people separated. If they keep the masses of the people separated, which they've done a very good job since the Civil War, they've kept this whole continent separated between whites and blacks. Even though people don't understand that the whites nor the blacks, none understand that it was a game to start with and it's still a game. And yes, and I do agree that some folks back in the day treated blacks immoral. I don't disagree with that, not at all. But folks, there ain't nothing we can do about history in that manner, not now. The only thing we can do is take their power away, which at the same time they enslaved us all. Now, I made a web page with all of this information on it, and anyone that sees this page or this video, I inquire you to please use your own brain, your own common sense, by going there and teaching yourself this information. It's very important for all of us to know this information. It's also very important for us all to know what I mean now. It actually explains to you, if you listen to it real closely, about the banks and the secret societies. You'll understand why I say the corporate entity. You will completely understand why I say corporate entity, and why all of us have been slaves for so long, with us not even having the knowledge of knowing so. And you'll also understand why the last president that we really ever had that tried to help us, and by telling us anything, was Kennedy, and he was assassinated for that. We have not had one president since then, and we haven't had one person, one senator, congressman, or anything to that effect to try to impeach Obama or even talk about Obama's birth certificate. Now, isn't that funny to y'all? I mean, when I tell you these things, I'm not lying to you. I'm telling you things that I have found and other people have found, and I am trying to take all of those things that people find other than me and put it all together so people don't have to search for it. They can come to the page, and most of the information and other information that contains to that information will take you to a link if you need more than what I showed. And some of that stuff I haven't even gotten to yet. There's a lot on that page that I just put up. Now, Lisa done a very good job explaining a whole lot, but there's a whole lot more there. And that's just like I've told all of y'all before. There is a lot more out there that we don't know about yet, that we still are in the dark to. They intend to keep you separated. They intend to keep you in the dark. They intend to keep you a slave. And they also intend in destroying whoever gets in their way. That's a fact. And that's straight up. That's why it's real important for everyone to share, to like, and double share and double like on everything you got. If you share one thing, that's not enough. If you got Twitter, if you got all of those things, Twitter, StumbleUpon, you got a YouTube channel. The ones of you that don't have nothing but a YouTube channel, or don't have a YouTube channel and you're watching it, but you sharing it through your Facebook, or you got a StumbleUpon or a Twitter, don't just stop with one. Share on all of them. And the reason why I say that is because you may have friends on other channels that you don't know that are looking at your stuff that need to see it. And it would be a good thing for this information to be one of the biggest things that we've ever come up with. And why do I say that? Well, if we can wake people up to the fact that we the people can see what is really happening to us with all the false flags, all of the hate and discontent, all of the fake hoaxes, and all of the propaganda that we're dealing with at this present time. We the people have to do our due diligence to know these things, to share it to everyone we know. And the reason why it's important is because just because you know it doesn't mean that there's 500 of your friends that know it, or your subscribers, or anything to that effect. There may be 50 people on your channel that's never saw anything like that. But there may be more than that, depending on who you are. This information is very important. When the President of the United States, George Washington, tells you that we have to be very careful to keep the Illuminati from taking control of our government. That's pretty obvious, wouldn't you say? Now, folks, I know I've done a lot of talking here and really didn't say a whole lot to you other than talking about sharing and stuff like that. The main reason why is because I want to see if it helps. I want to see if the people will go and share the page and the video. The video is going to have the link in the below section, and it's going to be at the very top of the video during my speech that you see now. It's going to be just above my head, right here, right up here, right up there. It's going to just be just above my head with the link. All you have to do is click on it, and it'll take you straight to the web page. It will. Now, I want you to go there, and I want you to share it. Sometimes it's better to take the link from the web page in the URL and take it to your Facebook page and share it from there instead of trying to share it from the page. You ask me why. Well, sometimes when I share from there, I don't get no shares from Facebook. The only thing I get is likes. So I don't know if they've turned it into a like button. That thing updates all the time. And the last time it updated, it started doing that. So it's just a thought. Now, this young lady deserves to get a bunch of views on this. It's her two videos that you're going to see on this page and this one that you're seeing now. But she deserves a lot of effort and a lot of praise for this because she did a damn good job in finding this information and looking it up. That explains a lot of stuff and why people talk about the Illuminati so much. It's because it's been around since the beginning of our country and before. So, folks, the peace signs of this and that to the Illuminati, we need to figure out why it's going so strong and so good for them right now. And we need to take our country back. By knowing the knowledge of what's going on, we can stop this. But we can't stop it unless the people know. If they think the Illuminati is a great thing because they don't know the real information, then we're kind of screwed, aren't we? So it's up to us to make that right. So do your part. Share this information because it's very important. From my cold dead hands, abolish corporate government for your freedoms. And I damn well mean it. And now we have even more, not just my proof, but hers as well, which is very damaging to the New World Order and the Illuminati. Much love. Have a great day.
Don't forget to follow Tattoo1009.com on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube, and Dailymotion and StumbleUpon. Please help spread the word by sharing our articles on your favorite social networks. Go to the links in the below section for updates every day. From my cold dead hands, abolish the corporate government.
Let's talk about a few things. There's a lady named Lisa that put up a couple of YouTube videos. It was actually really one, but she has lost her full legal limit in its facts that the Illuminati and the Freemasons are all in cahoots in my opinion, for our shatter. She talks about George Washington, which is our very first president, which y'all all know or should know, and that in her information that she has found, it's all legit. Hello everybody, how you doing? Sorry about the sunglasses, but it's kind of bright out here today. As you can tell in the sky, if you can see the sky, I don't know exactly where I got it pointed. There's so much glare on it, I can't see it. But with that, of more than 15 minutes for a short period of time, and she had to make it into 2 videos because it ended up being a little longer than 15 minutes. Well, what she explains in this video, she talks about the Illuminati.